Every day felt the same. The noise, the rush, the chaos. It was endless. I was drowning in it, losing myself in a life that never slowed down. The city never sleeps, and neither do its sounds. Horns blaring, sirens wailing, people shouting over each other. Every corner, every street, crowded, restless, impatient. It felt like the whole world was moving too fast, and I was just trying to keep up. I used to think this was normal, to live in a constant rush, to mistake movement for progress. But deep down, I knew I was lost, and I had been lost for a long time. So I made a choice, not to escape, but to find myself again. So I left. No plans, no company, just me and the road ahead. I entered the forest, and the moment I did it, everything changed. The air was heavier, rich with the scent of pine and earth. Back in the city, it was loud, restless, always demanding attention. But here, the silence had weight. It wasn't empty, it was alive. In the city, I was surrounded by walls, glass, and neon lights. Everything artificial, everything temporary. But here everything was real. The trees had stood for centuries, their roots deep, unmoving. They did not rush, they did not chase, they just existed. And that was enough. I thought I had found peace in the forest, but then I saw them, the mountains, standing tall, untouched, eternal, and in that moment I knew I was not done yet. There was something more waiting for me, something I hadn't found yet, and I yearned for more. I wasn't alone this time. He appeared out of nowhere, like a guide, like an old friend I just had met. He didn't ask where we were going. He just walked beside me. Through the forest we walked. No words, no distractions. Just the sound of footsteps, of breath, of life moving at its own pace. The city had taught me to chase time. The forest had taught me to slow down. But the mountains would teach me something else. Higher and higher, the world behind me fading. My legs ached, my breath was heavy, but something in me refused to stop. The dog trotted ahead, fearless, as if he had done this 100 times before, and maybe he had. The higher I climbed, the quieter everything became. No city noise, no expectations, no past, no future. Just the moment, just the climb, just me and the mountains. Back home it was filled with the hum of engines, the glow of street lights, the constant need to be somewhere, do something. But here, it wasn't something to fear. It was calming, like a soft embrace. The trees didn't judge, didn't ask questions. They simply stood, watching, listening, reminding me that I did not have to prove anything to anyone. The snow did not ask where I came from or where I was going. It simply embraced me, as if I had always belonged here. With every step, the soft crunch beneath my feet reminded me I was walking on something ancient, something untouched, something pure. It did not care about my past, my failures, my worries. It only showed me what I had forgotten: how to slow down, how to breathe, how to just be. And then it happened. Snowfall. Not the kind you see through your window, but the kind you feel on your skin. The kind that reminds you how small you are, and yet how infinite. I had been searching for something: peace, answers, myself. And here, in the heart of the mountains, I finally understood. I wasn't lost, I never was. I just needed to remember who I had always been. I came back to the same place, the same noise, the same rush, the same chaos. But this time, it did not feel the same. Before, I used to drown in the chaos. Now, I stand within it, and I feel nothing but peace. Because the silence I found in the mountains, it never left me. I never really left. The mountains, the snow, the stillness, they're all within me now. And no matter where I go, I will always carry them with me. The world did not change. I did. I went to the mountains searching for peace, only to realize it was never outside of me. It was within me all along.